the quality of women that I was attracted wasn't what I was looking for. And all the online dates I've been on, really, I didn't really vibe well with the girl. And also I was beating myself up about it. It's kind of frustrating because I didn't know where I was going wrong. It's fear of rejection and not knowing what to do. The big realisation was that I could just walk up to a group of girls and start talking to them. I definitely struggle with the sexual chemistry and everything. If you're doing the same thing and not getting any results, you need someone to come and say, look, if you change this or change that, you're going to get better results. And dating, it doesn't have to be that scary. It doesn't have to be that difficult. Like if I didn't call you guys up, go on a program 6 months or so ago, whenever it was, I'd still be just spinning around in circles now, trying to bang my head against the wall and figure it out.
Okay, welcome to the Succeed in Dating video testimonial. Today we've got one of our clients, Chris, who's currently going for the Online Origins Excellence in Modern Dating program. When he first started, he was having some struggles to build his confidence, approach women, attract the women that he really wanted to bring in his life. So since he's been on the program, there's been massive progress, there's been recent breakthroughs. So I wanted to do this video just so he can share that with you guys and show you and encourage you that dating is a skill, confidence is a process that you can follow. And if you do follow that, you get changes in your life, you get changes in your charisma, and that enables you to go out there and get the things that you want from life. So thanks, Chris. Thanks for coming on. The first question I wanted to ask you is, before you took the program, what were the main things that you were struggling with before you took the program?
So yeah, the main things I was struggling with is approaching women, really, because all my previous relationships with girls I was friends with first, and it took a long time before we ended up hooking up, and they usually made the first move as well. And the other thing, I've been on dates before, and I just found it hard work trying to vibe with the girl. Didn't really understand what I was doing wrong or why it didn't work out. And also I was beating myself up about it. It's kind of frustrating because I didn't know where I was going wrong. And previously as well, I've been out in a social group with my friends, and I found the girl likes me. My friends have said that, but I've been in a situation with her where I just didn't know what to do. I don't know how to let her know I like her, whatever, or what to do. And it just was very frustrating. So yeah, that's when I decided I needed some extra help.
Yeah. So it was a case of just literally not knowing how you do this. What sort of processes were you following? What things were you doing to try and meet a new woman?
So I was out and about a lot. I was going down the gym quite a bit. I was just being out and about, doing all the motorcycling activities at work. Like even in the supermarket, I did ask a girl in the supermarket that I took at Shining to, and online dating. But I found that very difficult. I'm someone who likes face-to-face contact, and I get a lot more value from that than I ever did online. And I did get a few dates online, but I would say the quality of women that I was attracted wasn't what I was looking for. And all the online dates I've been on, really, I didn't really vibe well with the girl. And yeah, I just had I made mistake after mistake, and we had question after question. With this, a lot of this is emotional, so I didn't really realise it. And that's one of the things of this course. It takes you through, shows you how women behave emotionally, which is something I just couldn't see before. And the other thing as well with what they teach you on this course is once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. Once you know, and you've learnt that knowledge.
Yeah, so the clarity that you've learned from understanding attraction, understanding how to build confidence, how to communicate better, how women actually work. What you're saying is that's enabled you to improve your dating life, communicate better, and start bringing the women into your life that you're actually inspired by.
Yeah. So there's an opportunity, like the recent girl I've been on a date with. I saw her in the bar and I just started talking to her, and it was going well and everything, and we were vibing well. And I just looked her in the eyes and said, "Oh, by the way, you have stunning eyes." And she said, "Oh, thank you," and that sort of thing. And it just felt very natural. Whereas before, if I did it, I'd probably go, "Oh, you have stunning eyes," and say all nervous or whatever. And it was just didn't flow naturally before. But I did have a barrier of meeting strangers because I'm very social, but I'd say I was quite introverted in public. I don't know, I have to know people first. And through the course of this program, I've noticed just being out and about, if I see someone at a bus stop, I'll just start talking to them, and like male or female, young or old. And I think that's a really good skill to have. Just approaching people in general, and then when you see a girl you like or girl you take a liking to, you can approach her, and it just feels natural. It just feels a lot more natural. And um, if she's not really into you, you just know what to do and how to handle it, and it's no big deal.
Yeah. Can you remember thinking back, before you took this program, before you ever met me? Can you remember what the actual internal struggle was of like why you weren't getting results or why you couldn't do this?
It's fear of rejection and not knowing what to do. When you get rejected, I was always like, if the girl says I've got a boyfriend, I've always been the sort of person that wants a smart comeback or a smart ass answer. It's a way to protect myself and make the situation humorous. And I never, yeah, could think quick enough to have a smart answer or to handle the situation.
How would you say that the coaching program so far has helped you overcome those inhibitions and those fears around putting yourself out there, feeling socially awkward, not knowing what to say, that sort of thing?
So like, yeah, when you're having fears and doubts, like going through the spiritual stuff and like what's happening internally, like a big thing. And the other thing as well, to say, like I felt with the WhatsApp messaging, I always had support. So if I made a mistake or something didn't go well, or wasn't sure of something, I could like quickly fire a message over. And then you guys would reaffirm if I was doing the right thing or the wrong thing or how to go about a difficult situation. It's just that nice having that extra support there. Because that's the other thing. Before, like I was on this program, I was always questioning: should I do this? Should I do that? Is that bad? Is that good? But yeah, I just didn't know like the procedure. If I was just to open my eyes and I was in a bar and there's loads of people around and I could see a girl I like, I could, I know I could go up and say something, at least start a conversation with her and see where it goes. So, and like if you took me, I don't know, 6 months, a year ago and did that, I'd be like, well, I don't know what to do, sort of thing. So.
If you want to talk about the highlights of the positive results that you had so far now that you might not have had before.
Yeah, so like just because I go to Brighton quite a bit because it's like my biggest local town. Yeah, I found it quite good just going up and stopping girls and talking to them. The big realization was that I could just walk up to a group of girls and start talking to them. I met this girl last Sunday, so yeah, I was talking to her in a bar, whatever. We seemed to get on well, so I asked for a number. She gave it to me straight away. And then we had a nice little chat. It seemed to vibe really well with her. So booked a date for last night. This went with like a local country pub. So I met her in a car park, and something I never did on first dates as well. As soon as she approached me, I put my arm around her and went for the hug. Yeah, I started getting a bit close to her, touching her hands. And I put my hand on her thigh. I was talking really well, really good eye contact, strong eye contact. And I started playing with her hair, and then she put her head on my chest, and yeah, and then I went for the kiss, and then I kind of, yeah, I mean, I went for the kiss and hesitated a bit, and then pulled back, and then yeah, and then she just jumped at me again. Yeah, I was making out of her bar car, and then yeah, I tried to go, and then she pulled me back in and made out a bit more, and then yeah, eventually left. So yeah, no, yeah, really, really good positive experience. Like I was always reserving my sexuality because I think I'll creep the girl out or whatever. I didn't really. And I think maybe I probably would have creeped the girl out because I might have been a bit rusty with it as well. It does take practice. You need to be a bit more sophisticated. So then I was well relaxed. I wasn't really thinking about any of that, and it just seemed to flow well. There's none of that like mental noise, that chattering, questioning if you're doing the right thing.
What would you say to guys who don't believe in online coaching? They think if they're going to take like dating coaching or find a dating coach to help them, that person has to be there in person because that coach needs to be able to see what they're doing and what they're saying. I get a lot of guys saying, "Oh, it's got to be in person. I don't believe in online coaching." What would you say to them?
So yeah, I'd say like well, a lot of it's internal and your internal mindset, which is you have to study through literature, like information. So that's easily achievable online, and the coaching calls are really good as well. The coach, like when I go on a coaching calls to you guys, it's quite inspirational as well. You know how to, like, if I don't know, I've been out, I've done a few approaches, haven't gone very wrong. Well, I can jump on the coaching calls and you pick us up and tell us, yeah, it's fine, just keep pushing through. Um, tweak this a little bit, tweak that a little bit with your approach. And then you're like, yeah, I'm going to get back out there. I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the right path. Because that's the other thing as well. I think like this can be hard. I like trying to do it all in your own. Um, yeah, it can be really overwhelming.
Any last words, man? Anything you want to say? Really, just to finish.
Yeah, so I'd say the big realization is approaching women, talking to women, attracting women, um, and dating. It's like it doesn't have to be that scary. It doesn't have to be that difficult. It's not really that hard. It becomes a point where it becomes very easy, very simple. You don't have to think about doing it. I guess it's like driving a car. When you first drive a car, bring the clutch up, you keep stalling it, and it's like you're really trying to think, and it's all like, I don't know, it's a right old mess. And then you can, I don't know, a year later, be driving to work, subconsciously, you're not even thinking about what you're doing, you're just doing it. The car's driving itself, your thoughts are somewhere else. So yeah, you don't have to put like that really hard work of thought into it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, there's been massive progress. Obviously, in the beginning, there was a lot of resistance. There were some struggles there, just getting off of first base and start putting yourself out there. And now, obviously, you're approaching women, you're getting attraction, you're getting phone numbers, the women are showing up on dates, you're having a connection. So, no doubt about it, there's progress that's been made. And we're just going to keep going, until you achieve a level that you're totally, totally happy with. But yeah, I just want to congratulate you. Yesterday, that news was brilliant, and we rock on. We keep going,
Yeah. Well, thanks very much for your coaching as well. Because like, yeah, the thing is, I know for sure, like if I didn't call you guys up, go on the program 6 months or so ago, whenever it was, I'd still be just spinning mad in circles now, trying to bang my head against the wall and figure it out.